Shiesty's ass is going to prison for life. He's done. Put a fork in him. He's dead in the water. And I don't want to hear that. We all need to be together. This is a black man praying on another black man's downfall. Why are you wishing jail? I wouldn't wish jail on my worst enemy. Nigga, I wish jail on anybody who would menace to society. Yeah, anybody whose parents breeded wrong and came out with the devil themselves like Pooh Shiesty, he need to go to jail. Because how can you be the world's dumbest criminal? You just had the world in the palm of your hands. We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. Now, Pooh Shiesty's temporary stay from his real home, which is federal prison, started 5 months ago. Now, 2 months ago, he met up with Gucci Mane. He wanted to talk business and get out of his contract. Allegedly. Something went down. We didn't know yet, but we knew something was happening because Ben the Don, a comedian turned streamer who's from Memphis and cool with Pooh Shiesty, got a call that he took online, and people were trying to make out the conversation, and that's when the rumors already started swirling that Pooh Shiesty did something crazy to where he's going back to jail.
This right here, and I told you I was like, he going to jail?
Yeah.
He's going back. When you get off stream, call me. Hey,
don't say that, bro.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Hey. Took everything to clean them up.
Are you fucking serious?
The nigga retarded, bro. It hasn't hit the streets yet.
I hope you lying, nigga.
Bro, last time I was lying to you?
No, you didn't lie last time.
Okay then. Remember, I always get the shit first. Hey, he got my cap. Bro, the niggas, bro.
Yeah, I gotta talk to you at the stream, bro. You about to, I'll call you in a little bit, bro.
Yeah.
No fucking, bro, this shit never fucking ends, bro. That shit damn near made me want to end stream, gang.
Now, Seti Nash was the first person to break this story. Salute to him. But from what I recall, he said it was in California. Now, I know I'm a smaller channel. I know people not going to believe me. But I actually said that was false. This happened in Dallas because I had an inside source. Shout out to my source that knew somebody that was in that studio that day. And they said, yo, it was bad, bro. They robbed the shit out of Gucci Mane. Y'all was telling me I ain't know what I was talking about, but clearly I did. But you know what? We ain't gonna harp on that too much because right after that, the story grew legs and it just got worse and worse. And eventually yesterday, we saw a video of the feds going into Pooh Shiesty's house that his father lives in Cordova, right outside of Memphis, Tennessee. And we knew something was up then.
Federal agents have been searching a house.
Property records show it belongs to the family of Memphis rapper Pooh Shiesty. Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre is joining us live out there. We understand that people were awakened by flashbangs earlier this morning.
Yeah, and they heard the FBI and TBI screaming, basically going into the house saying that this is the FBI, and you can see right behind me those FBI agents still on the scene. Not only FBI, but TBI as well. Now, check this out. We've been out here for a little while now, and we have seen these agents tagging the vehicles. We do know that the Shelby County Assessor's Office, according to their website, they list this home being owned by Lontrell Williams. Now get this, Lontrell Williams is also Pooh Shiesty's name. So his father's name is Lontrell Williams Sr. and his name, Pooh Shiesty's name, Lontrell Williams Jr.
Now yesterday all we could do was speculate. But now we definitely know what the hell going on because they did a press conference this morning and it was exactly about what we thought it was about.
I'm Ryan Rabel. I'm the U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Texas. Thank you for coming. This week, 9 individuals, including well-known musical artists, kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint numerous victims at a music studio in Dallas, Texas. 8 of the 9 were arrested yesterday in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. These individuals who are charged and arrested include Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as Pooh Shiesty, Lontrell Williams Sr., Rodney Wright Jr., also known as Big 30, Kadarius Waters, Demarion Gibson, DeMarcus Glover, Corday Johnson, Darian McDaniel, and Terrence Rogers has not been arrested yet, but will be soon. The complaint alleges that on January 10th of this year, 3 music industry professionals traveled to Dallas for a scheduled business meeting. Lontrell Williams Jr. arranged this meeting purportedly to discuss the terms of his recording contract with one of the victims. As alleged, once these 3 men were inside the recording studio, Williams Jr. and 8 co-conspirators, several of whom traveled from Memphis, Tennessee, executed a coordinated armed takeover. As alleged, Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint. The remaining conspirators displayed firearms and robbed the other victims of Rolex watches, jewelry, cash, and other high-value items. One of the victims was actually choked by one of the defendants to the point of near unconsciousness. Defendant Wright barricaded the studio door with his body to prevent the victims from escaping. The ringleader of the conspiracy, Lontrell Williams Jr., was on home confinement at the time of the offense, as alleged, for a prior firearms conspiracy charge and conviction out of the Southern District of Florida. Towards the end of his prison sentence, he had been granted home detention. Part of the terms of his home detention were that he would not commit another federal offense or possess a firearm. His father, Lontrell Williams Sr., is alleged to have helped plan and execute the federal kidnapping as charged in the complaint. And as described further in the complaint, within hours of leaving the Dallas studio, a number of the defendants were on social media displaying some of the items that appeared to be the jewelry that had been robbed from the victims.
Now, if you look at the top left, that is Gucci Mane's cameraman. Of course, the white boy always gets it worse. That's the one that they nearly choked to death. And then if you look at the other pictures, these dusty Negro nincompoops who don't belong anywhere near a Gucci Mane are the ones that are rocking his jewelry. This ain't even half my jewelry. The light show. Come check out the light show. The light show. My, look at that eyes. Them boys looking bright tonight. We already knew that these niggas wasn't gonna make it too far because niggas can't stop from posting shit on the internet. These niggas have 7th grade educations. I was just in Memphis like a month and a half ago, bro. We rode through North Memphis. I see what it looked like. I'm from Atlanta. We got hoods on the west side that look crazy. Don't none of them compare to anything over what I saw over there in Memphis. I can see why Memphis, the murder capital, is nothing but animals that live out there. And if it don't apply, let it fly. But niggas like them, who don't have the common sense, niggas like Pooh Shiesty, who don't have the common sense. The man went and robbed Gucci Mane with an ankle monitor on. Do you know how dumb you gotta be? But they say he violated Gucci. Yeah, they say he violated. I'm gonna let Hernandez Govan give y'all the details of how bad they violated this man.
Gucci, before the shit was over with, Gucci said, he looked up and said, after he signed the papers and they made him sign the papers, he said, oh damn, y'all know this ain't how this shit go. We still gotta go to the lawyers. And motherfucker told him, man, you gotta shut your bitch ass up before a nigga shoot you on GP.
Oh shit, oh no. Yo. So dude, wait, so Gucci tells him, yo, because that's actually true. So with release papers, because I was even thinking like, if I'm Gucci, I just put a unrecognizable signature. That's something I can shoot down later to say that doesn't match the rest of my signatures, right?
But you know, if you sign something, if somebody's forcing you to sign something under duress, it's not gonna hold up in the court of law anyway.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I think they was looking at it like Gucci would be a bitch to come out and say, yo, don't let him out the contract because he had a gun to me. So it was just gonna go to like
they was gonna go on. They was gonna go off of that. You know what I'm saying? You know. So I get it. You know, but. And again, when people were saying Gotti had something to do with it, like they can't know because
is that a direct quote though?
What?
So you're saying they're pointing a gun at him. He's signing these papers, and he said this is not how it goes. And the nigga says, man, you better shut your bitch ass up before we
For a
shoot
nigga
you.
shoot you on G, for a nigga shoot you on GB, that was it.
They were bluffing though, right? They wasn't gonna
hey,
shoot no Gucci.
Hey, listen, a motherfucker, this how bad they disrespected him, man. Man, they went in his ear and took his earrings out, unscrewed him.
No, what?
Man, treated him like a real hoe, unscrewed him.
They unscrewed the earrings.
Unscrewed the earrings, nigga. If I tell you a belt can pull a truck, hook that motherfucker up.
So they took earrings, they took the wedding band off. Did Gucci take the wedding band off himself?
Yeah,
Or did they rip it off his face? I'm wondering how physical they got with Gucci.
Hey, Gucci followed instructions real well under pressure.
I mean, shit, I would too. I'm not gonna, I mean, I would too.
Yeah.
Holy shit. So
Hey, you could say what you want about Gucci Mane. You could call him a hoe Hernandez Govain, but that man is gonna be sleeping in a nice, beautiful mansion tonight, cuddling with his wife, his kids, and he's gonna wake up in the morning, yawn, go work out, fast, go to the studio, maybe lay down some rhymes, count up a check, while Pooh Shiesty, his daddy, Big 30, and 6 of his other country ass co-defendants are gonna be waking up in a box where they belong. You see, what they didn't tell you was these niggas actually recorded the robbery. You see, they thought that this was a badge of honor. We got to rob the holy Gucci Mane. But in actuality, y'all robbed Gucci dad. Y'all robbed Christian Mingle Gucci. Y'all didn't rob this Gucci. Y'all didn't rob Raydrick Davis. Y'all robbed the family man. And y'all had to have a whole team of niggas to rob him. Y'all had to trick him into think that y'all was talking. But now you done tricked yourself off the street. You see, Pooh Shiesty, you not a man, homie. You ain't no real man. A real man would have said, let's sit down and let's talk, bruh. Gucci, this is why I don't like what you did, and I feel like it's not, it's no way that we can fix it. I feel like you did my cousin wrong. I feel like my cousin, you asked for them chains back, that was disrespectful, and then you only get sent $10,000 for the funeral instead of doing the honorable thing and covering. Whether we think that's wrong or not, that's what he should have did. I need to get out. Give me a number. But instead, he thought that he was Suge Knight. He thought that he was like Eazy-E or somebody. He thought that this is how things go in the industry, because this is how he would have handled it in the street. Well, now you got time to reflect. And I thought you had time to reflect then. You did 3.5 years in jail. You seen the worst of the worst cases in there. You seen people getting football numbers in the feds. You get out. At one point, you were in a penthouse. Y'all got evicted from there for whatever reason. Then you turn around and go to the halfway house. You got an ankle monitor on. On top of having that ankle monitor on, you weren't even supposed to be at that studio, but they can track wherever you at. You flew your homies out to the studio. Matter of fact, you didn't even fly them out. Them niggas got on a Greyhound from Memphis, Tennessee to Dallas, Texas, just so you could have some backup to rob Gucci Mane. Now, apparently, they're saying that Gucci Mane really felt sorry for Pooh Shiesty's dad because he was under the belief that they were really about to conduct business.
Over there, you know, he called the shots over there, so it wasn't no peer pressure. If anybody was peer pressure, you know, from what I'm hearing, it was the daddy, Lontrell, you know. When the situation happened, Gucci allegedly looked up at the daddy, and the daddy was like, you know, showed some type of sympathy and empathy for Gucci, but it was out of his control.
Really? So the daddy, like, basically Gucci appeals to him like, yo, bro, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
But I find that hard to believe, because if you thought they was just gonna conduct business, You mean to tell me you didn't see Dracos in the studio? You didn't see them niggas with guns? You didn't try to stop that? Now look at you. You a part of it. If you ain't part of the solution, then you part of the problem. And now you going down and you going to prison too. They talking about in 09 you was snitching.
Do you think either of these guys gonna tell? I don't think so. I think
they already listen. The daddy ratted in 09. You looking at it, okay? The daddy 49. He looking at 25, 30.
Might as well snitch again, just like Queso Daddy, man. If you ain't have a part of this, you better tell on Pooh Shiesty, man. He done. He's still on federal papers. He didn't even make it past the halfway house. That judge is about to lay the hammer on him. This is the same guy who shot some white boys over weed and Jordans across the street from a Miami police department. And your cousin Big Scar out of the ghetto and gave y'all a chance, introduced y'all to a new way of life. Even when he signed you, Pooh Shiesty, you fucked him over by catching legal cases. Your cousin, he sent your cousin to rehab to get better. He got out, still was on drugs. He died. Maybe he didn't give enough money as you thought he should. But your family was wearing the chains and compromising the brand. He ain't never have nothing bad to say about Big Scar. And you couldn't even be a man and talk to him. Instead, you wanted to snake him just so you could try to go sign with Yo Gotti. And I know you take pride in being a snake and backdooring niggas, but you'll probably get 25 to life amount of time to think about it. I mean, look at the pictures that him and his daddy take together. Does this look like he came from a loving family? Y'all heard FDO. Y'all heard how his mama talked. Does this look like a man that was influenced by great people around him? Now he going to jail and his daddy going to prison. It is what it is. I ain't got nothing else to say, but the community is safer without these 9 people in the streets. Y'all let me know what y'all think down below, man. Call me a snitch and all that down below, man. Make sure y'all hit that hype button to push me into the algorithm. Just let me know overall what y'all think about this situation. Like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification. And we out, baby. Boom!
BACKDOORING.
It's him.